For exercise 8.2, we just need to put in the values of these specific angles 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 from this table. You don't need to learn the table. There is a shortcut trick to make the table. Let's learn to make the table quickly. Just write down this layout 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 and 3 t ratios sin A, cos A, tan A. No need to write the other 3 t ratios. Now let us in the top column write down root 0, root 1, root 2, root 3 and root 4. Divide all of them by 2 like this upon 2 upon 2. Whatever you get on solving this column is going to be the answer for sine degrees of sine. 0 by 2 is 0, so sine 0 is 0. This gives me 1 by 2. This on cancellation gives me root 2, so I get 1 by root 2. This is already simplified, root 3 by 2 and root 4 is 2, hence I get 1. So these are the values of sine. To write for cos, you know that sine and cos are complementary of each other. So whatever is sine 90 degrees is same as cos 0 degrees. So start writing from right hand side, I get 1. Root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2 is same, 1 by 2 and cos 90 is 0. For tangent, we know that tangent is equal to sine divided by cos. So we simply divide these two. 0 by 1 is 0. Now here 2 gets cancelled. I am left with 1 by root 3. Here both gets cancelled. I get 1. 2 gets cancelled. I get root 3. And 1 divided by 0 is not defined. So this gets you the values of sine, cos and tangent. Now to write down the cosecant value, you know that it is reciprocal of sine. So suppose you want cosecant 30. Just in your mind think that cosecant 30 is reciprocal of sine 30 and since sine 30 is 1 by 2, so cosec 30 is going to be 2. So this is how you are going to use the value. Suppose you are supposed to find out say cot 30, so you can think of tangent 30 which is 1 by root 3, so cot 30 will be root 3. So I hope you get it. So let's get to the question straight away and put the various values. Value of sine 60 degrees we know is root 3 by 2 and cos 30 is complementary of sine 60. So cos 30 is also root 3 by 2 plus sine 30 is 1 by 2 and cos 60 is again 1 by 2 as it is complementary of sine 30. Let us solve this. I get 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 which is a very easy calculation. 4 by 4 that is 1 is the answer. Let's put the values. I get 2 into tangent square 45. We know that tangent 45 is 1. So tangent square 45 will be 1 square. Plus cos square 30. Now cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So cos square 30 will be root 3 by 2 whole square. Minus sine square 60. Sine 60 is also root 3 by 2. So again root 3 by 2 whole square. This gives me 2 into 1. You can omit this step. Plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4. And you can simply cancel it out. No need to take the LCM all over again. So 2 is the answer. I hope you understand this. Let's put in the values for third part. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2 divided by secant 30 is reciprocal of cos 30 which is root 3 by 2. So secant 30 will be 2 by root 3 plus cosecant 30 is reciprocal of sine 30 which is 1 by 2. So cosec 30 will be 2. Give your numerator and denominator a separate bracket when they are involving a double upon sign. Now 1 by root 2 is already in simplified form. But let's simplify the denominator. If I take root 3 LCM, I get 2 plus 2 root 3. Again I am giving a double bracket. Now let us reciprocate. I get 1 by root 2 multiply by reciprocal of the denominator that is root 3 upon 2 plus 2 root 3. Let us simplify this further. Numerator is root 3 only. In the denominator I get 2 into root 2 that is 2 root 2 plus 2 into root 3 that is 2 root 6. Now you can see I can take a 2 common in the denominator. So I am left with root 3 upon 2 common, root 2 plus root 6. Now, whenever you have square roots in the denominator, you need to rationalize them. So let us rationalize. I get root 2 minus root 6 upon root 2 minus root 6. This topic you have done in class 9th. Now this gives me, in the numerator, I multiply both with root 3. Now root 3 into root 2 gets me root 6. And root 3 into root 6 gets me root 18. And in the denominator, I have to multiply these two brackets. Now this gives me a plus b into a minus b. So I get a square, which is root 2 square, that is 2, minus b square, that is root 6 square, which is 6. So this gets me root 6 minus root 18 divided by 2 multiplied by minus 4, that is minus 8. Now, though it's quite simplified, but we never leave a negative sign in the denominator, number 1. Number 2 is root 18 can also be simplified. So, we shall do these two steps. Taking negative to the numerator, I change the sign of both of the terms in numerator. That is, I get root 18 minus root 6 divided by 8. Now, my denominator becomes positive. But the last step which is left is root 18 can be simplified as 3 root 2. How? Because factors of 18 are 2 into 3 into 3. So 3 comes out and 3 root 2 minus root 6 divided by 8. So this is going to be our final answer. Let's see the fourth part. Sine 30 is 1 by 2 plus tangent 45 is 1 minus cosec 60 is reciprocal of sine 60, which is root 3 by 2. So cosec 60 will be 2 by root 3 whole divided by secant 30, reciprocal of cos 30. So 2 by root 3 plus cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus cot 45 is 1. Again, let us separate the numerator and denominator using brackets. And let's take LCM in both numerators and denominators. In the numerator, LCM will be 2 root 3. Now 1 will be multiplied with root 3 plus this one is going to be multiplied with both, that is 2 root 3, and minus 2 is going to be multiplied with 2. So I get minus 4. Again, I give them a separate bracket. In the denominator, again LCM is 2 root 3. This 2 will be multiplied with 2, I get 4, plus second term 1 will be multiplied with root 3, I get root 3, and this last one is going to be multiplied with both, that is I get 2 root 3, and I again give it a bracket. Now let us simplify a little. In the numerator, I get root 3 plus 2 root 3, I get 3 root 3. We can add. In the surds, when we have similar surds, both are having root 3, so only the coefficients get added. So 1 plus 2, 3 root 3, minus 4 divided by 2 root 3. And at the same time, I reciprocate. This 2 root 3 goes up, numerator. And in the denominator, I get 4 plus root 3 plus 2 root 3, that is 3 root 3. Now, this gets cancelled. And I am left with 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 4 plus 3 root 3. Let us rationalize. I multiply and divide by 4 minus 3 root 3 upon 4 minus 3 root 3. 3 root 3 into 4 I get 12 root 3. 3 root 3 into 3 root 3 I get 27. 4 into 4 is 16 and 4 into 3 root 3 is 12 root 3. In the denominator, I get a square, that is 16, minus b square, that is 27. So on solving this, I get 24 root 3 minus 43 divided by minus 11. And now to adjust this negative as we have done in the previous part also, my final answer comes out to be, I just negate the numerator, I get 43 minus 24 root 3 divided by 11. So this is going to be my final answer. I hope you understand it. Do the practice of these calculations. It's very important. See, this first step is the only step which is related to class 10th. After this first step, all the remaining work that I have done on the screen is of class 9th, and you must have practice of solving surds. Let's put in the values for fifth part. 5 into cos square 60. Now cos 60 is 1 by 2. So cos square 60 will be 1 by 2 whole square. Plus 4 into secant square 30, which is reciprocal of cos 30. So I get 2 by root 3 whole square. Minus tangent square 45 is 1 square. Divided by, I get sine square 30, that is 1 by 2 square, plus cos square 30, that is root 3 by 2 whole square. With a little practice, you can write the values like this. Now let us try to simplify them. I get 5 by 4 plus 4 into 4 by 3 minus 1 upon 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Must give them a separate bracket. Now let us take LCM. In the numerator, LCM will be 12. I am left with 4 3s are 12 and 3 5s are 15. Plus 16 into 4, that is 64, minus 12. And in the denominator, I have 4 by 4. Again, I give them a separate bracket. Now this gives me, on solving, I get 67 by 12 divided by 1. So 67 by 12 is the answer. I hope you understand it. Let's see question number 2, first part. We have to choose the correct option. See students, sometimes we pick up the option and check whether it can be the right answer or not. And sometimes we solve the question and reach the answer and then match it with the option. This question is of second type. Let's straightway put in the values and just solve it just like question number 1. 2 into tangent 30. Tangent 30 we know that is 1 by root 3. Divided by 1 plus tangent square 30, that is 1 by root 3 whole square. This gives you 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by 3. Need to solve it a little. 2 by root 3 is already in simplified form, but in the denominator we have, just do it in a single step. 3 ones are 3 plus 1, 4 by 3. You don't need to show taking LCM and all. Now just reciprocate. I get 2 by root 3 multiply by 3 by 4. Now 2 and 4 gets cancelled. I get 2. And in 1, 3, there are actually 2 root 3's, okay? So when I cancel root 3 by 3, I get root 3. So root 3 by 2 is something which I have got, but in my option, there is no values like root 3 by 2, but I know that value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. This I know. So that means my first option is the correct option. A is the right answer. For second part, let's put in the values. 1 minus tangent square 45, that is 1 minus 1 square upon 1 plus 1 square. So I simply get 0 by 2, which is 0, and D is clearly the right option. It's a single correct answer. Hence D is my answer. In the third part, we cannot directly solve it and reach the option because we don't know the formula in 10th class. So what we do is we pick up each and every option and try to substitute in the given equation. Let us put in for A is equal to 0 degrees. I have sine 2A, that is sine 2 into 0 is equal to 2 sine A, that is 2 sine 0. Let us solve it. This gives me sine 0 is equal to 2 into sine 0. I know that sine 0 is 0. So sine 0 is also 0 in left hand side. So 0 is equal to 0. My A option comes out to be correct. So that is just by chance that my very first option gets correct. Otherwise we will have to put in all other values and solve them and get whether they are correct or not. Let's again put in the values. I have 2 into tangent 30, that is 1 by root 3, divided by 1 minus square of tangent 30, that is 1 by root 3 square. Now I think you can solve it. Numerator is quite simplified, 2 by root 3. Let me give it a separate bracket. If you give a separate bracket like this, you will never commit a mistake. Denominator, I have 1 minus 1 by 3, which gives me numerator as it is, no change. And in the denominator, I have 3 ones are 3 minus 1, 2 by 3. So do it in a single step. Now just reciprocate. 2 by root 3 multiply by 3 by 2. Now 2 gets cancelled, and as I just told in the third part, in 3 there are 2 root 3's. So once I cancel 3 by root 3, I get only root 3. Now there is no option of root 3, but we have to see for all the values. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Tangent 60 is root 3 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So clearly you can see that C is our correct option. Students, question number 3 is the most important question of the whole chapter. You will definitely get something based on it. It's a very, very important question. Let's see how we go about it. Tangent A plus B is root 3. We know that tangent 60 degrees root 3. So this gives me the equation that tangent A plus B is equal to tangent 60 degrees, right? So this is my first equation. Now, on comparing, see, please do not cancel this tangent with this tangent. It's highly wrong. This is a complete one single expression, tangent of A plus B. So you cannot cancel out tangent with tangent. You will simply write on comparing. What do I write? I write on comparing. I get A plus B is equal to 60. Right? On comparing, A plus B is equal to 60. And similarly, if I write this second equation, I know that 1 by root 3 is the value for tangent 30. So tangent A minus B is equal to tangent 30 degree. So on comparing, I get A minus B is equal to 30. So this is the most important step, that you have to compare these two. You don't have to cancel them, you have to compare them. Alright, now why is this given that this lies between 0 and 90? Because we are dealing with acute angles. And why is A more than B given? Because if A becomes less than B, then in second expression this angle becomes negative. So this is why these two expressions are written. Now you are just required to solve these two equations using linear equations concept, which you very well know. We simply cancel out B's. I get twice A is equal to 90 and value of A comes to be 45, and clearly B will be 15 if you may put this value of A in any one of these two equations. So values of A and B are 45 degrees and 15 degrees respectively. I hope you understand. I again tell you, this is a highly important question. Let's check for true and false. The first statement is clearly false, because sine of A plus B cannot be opened as sine A plus sine B. It's a single term. Sine of angle A plus B. For the second part, sine theta increases as theta increases. Definitely yes, because we know value of sine 0 degrees is 0 and value of sine 90 degrees is 1. So second part is true. Value of cos theta increases as theta increases. No, it is false, because you know that cos and sine are complementary of each other. So for cos, value of 0 degree is 1 and value of 90 degrees is 0. So it is decreasing. So third part is clearly false. Sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. No, clearly it is false again, because sin and cos are equal only for theta is equal to 45 degrees. Otherwise they are complementary of each other but not equal. Now let's pick up the last part. Cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0. Yes, this is correct, because we know that value of tangent 0 degree is 0 and cot is reciprocal of tangent. So reciprocal of 0 degree will be not defined. Hence this is true. So I hope you are clear about this worksheet very well. Do feel free to comment if you have any doubt, and please do not forget to share and subscribe the channel. Happy practicing. Thank you so much.